Good morning. I'm Donald Ashley, the Director of the Office of Compliance at the FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research. Welcome to the CDER Compliance webinar. I'm very pleased to be with you today to discuss the important work done by CDER's Office of Compliance. Our office consists of over 400 doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, scientists, and safety officers who work tirelessly to shield patients and consumers from poor quality, unsafe, and ineffective drugs through both proactive compliance strategies and risk-based enforcement action. And of course, patient safety is always our top priority. Without timely and effective regulatory enforcement actions, the American public would face a substantially greater risk of exposure to harmful drug products. We strategically prioritize our regulatory and enforcement actions against those products and those companies that present the greatest risk of harm to patients. FDA's drug compliance work plays a critical role in protecting and promoting public health by, among other things, ensuring drugs have reliable evidence of safety and effectiveness and meet post-market safety requirements, by protecting the rights, safety, and welfare of human subjects in clinical trials, reviewing manufacturing facility inspections and taking action to shield the public from poor quality and potentially harmful drug products, protecting the integrity of the global drug supply chain, managing the electronic drug registration and listing database, ensuring over-the-counter and prescription drugs are properly labeled and meet drug approval requirements, minimizing consumer exposure to unsafe, unapproved, and fraudulent drugs, and protecting patients from unsafe and poor quality compounded drugs, while at the same time preserving access to legally marketed compounded drugs for those patients who have a legitimate medical need for them. While we have many programs across CDER Compliance, today's webinar is going to focus on 4 topics: compounding cleanroom behaviors, drug importation requirements, the compliance program for risk evaluation and mitigation strategies, or REMS, and implementation of the Drug Supply Chain Security Act. Regarding compounding, patients expect and deserve safe, effective, and high-quality drugs, regardless of who makes them or where they're made. And it's a compounder's responsibility to ensure that only quality compounded drugs reach patients. When quality issues arise, such as a lack of sterility assurance, impurities, or particles in a drug vial, it's the compounder's job to act quickly to mitigate the risk to patient safety, including recalling the drug where appropriate. And it's also a compounder's job to ensure quality system failures are quickly addressed to prevent further failures that could potentially impact the quality of additional drugs compounded at the facility. When it comes to patient safety, there's just no room for error, and compounders must continue to take the necessary steps to ensure they are producing compounded medicines in adequate environments to ensure patient safety. And it's really a win-win. A robust quality management program is better for business, and most importantly, it's better for patient safety. We also protect patients by working to ensure medicines imported to the U.S. comply with all applicable legal and regulatory requirements. We review shipments of imported drugs to determine whether they're admissible into the United States. Imported drugs must meet FDA standards for quality, safety, and effectiveness. Medicines from outside the legitimate U.S. drug supply chain do not have the same assurance of safety, effectiveness, and quality as drugs subject to FDA oversight. We conduct inspections to assess compliance with risk evaluation and mitigation strategies, as I mentioned earlier, known as REMS, to ensure the drug's health benefits outweigh the risks for patients. Inspections are prioritized using a risk-based approach. Additionally, we review REMS assessment reports and inspection reports to evaluate compliance with both legal and regulatory requirements. We take appropriate regulatory actions, including issuing warning letters, to address serious safety concerns and to mitigate risks to patients. Regarding the Drug Supply Chain Security Act, we're working to implement DSCSA requirements to build an electronic interoperable system by 2023 that can trace prescription drugs from manufacturer all the way through to distribution. The new system will enhance FDA's ability to protect consumers from exposure to counterfeit, diverted, stolen, intentionally adulterated, or otherwise harmful drugs. Implementing DSCSA supports our efforts to prevent harmful drugs from entering the supply chain, to detect and identify harmful drugs if they do enter the supply chain, and then to respond rapidly when harmful drugs are found. So, in conclusion, I'd like to recognize that your participation in this conference is a great step forward in helping to promote quality and to protect patients from harm. It says a lot that you're here and are allotting this time to learn and grow. When there's a steadfast commitment to quality, everyone wins. And it's really true that we all need to do everything we can to take transformative steps to prevent patient harm. We have an exciting agenda today with experts from across the Office of Compliance, so I'll let them get to it. Thanks again for joining us.